Okay, I think I remember how to do this. My dad taught me how to fish when I was a kid, and I think I remember how to do it. I think you like push this button here, and you put the pole back, and you just cast. Oh dear, that didn't work right. Oh, okay, what am I doing wrong? Let's try that again. Push the button in. It should be like riding a bike, right? Once you learn, you never forget. No, that just didn't work right. Of course, who knows at my age? Maybe I don't remember how to ride a bike anymore. All right, let's try one more time. I'm sure I can do this. Push the button in, put the pole back, and oh no, now I've lost the pole altogether. I guess you just can't teach an old dog new tricks. Not that I'm an old dog or anything. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Grandma Kitty's house. And I'm Grandma Kitty, of course. I was just trying to see if I remembered how to cast a fishing pole. I used to go fishing with my dad when I was little, and he taught me how to cast, but I either don't remember or maybe I wasn't very good at it to begin with. Oh, well, I really liked fishing. It was fun to sit by the water and, be part of nature. It was just so relaxing. And there's a couple of things I didn't like about fishing. I didn't like the mosquitoes, of course, and I didn't like putting the worms on the hook. It's not that I was afraid to touch the worms. I didn't mind touching the worms. The night before we went fishing, I'd go out with my dad and we'd bring our flashlights and we'd catch some night crawlers and put them in a bucket so we could take them fishing. But I just didn't like putting them on the hook because I didn't want to hurt the poor little things. So I didn't really like that part at all. But, I used to do some fun things with my dad when I was little. Do you do fun things with your dad? Did you know there's a special day coming up that we celebrate for fathers? Do you know what it's called? Well, Father's Day, of course, and it's a special day for dads. And so, since that's coming up, I was just kind of thinking about some of the fun things I used to do with my dad. And I've got a book here I wanted to share with you, and it's called Just Me and My Dad by Mercer Mayer, and it's about a little critter that has a day with his dad. And let's read that together and see what fun they have, okay? So, Just Me and My Dad by Mercer Mayer. We went camping, just me and my dad. Dad drove the car because I'm too little. I picked the campsite, but someone was already living there, so I gave it back. Can you see the little critter here? It was an animal that was living in the stump, so it wasn't a very good place for them to go camping, was it? We found another campsite nearby. My dad was tired, so I pitched the tent. And I don't think he's having very good luck with that tent. I see a foot sticking out. We made a campfire. I found the wood, and my dad lit the fire. Have you ever gone camping and had a campfire? Oh, I just love campfires. I wanted to take my dad for a ride in our canoe, but I launched it too hard. Look, the canoe sunk. There's the end of it sticking out of the water. Didn't have good luck with that, did they? We went fishing instead. So here they are fishing. It doesn't look like he's having very good luck with the fishing either. My dad took a snapshot of the fish we caught. Then I cooked dinner for me and my dad. Uh-oh, look, there's a big bear here checking out their dinner. Guess what's gonna happen? The bear got the fish. He walked away. Uh-oh. We had eggs. After dinner, I told my dad a ghost story. Boy, did he get scared. I gave my dad a big hug. That made him feel better. Then we went to bed. I stayed up with my dad and let him read a story to me. We slept in our tent all night long, just me and my dad. Isn't that a nice story? Do you do fun things with your dad? I remember when I was little, my dad took us camping a couple times. Of course, we had 6 kids in my family, and so it was kind of hard to take them camping, but they did. We rented a camper. And we went camping, and it was fun. We made campfires at night and sat around the campfire and roasted marshmallows. Oh, it was just a lot of fun. But so since Father's Day is coming up real soon, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Father's Day. And did you know the first one took place over 100 years ago in 1910. It was founded in Spokane, Washington by a lady named Sonora Smart Dodd, and she had a special dad, so that's why she wanted to start Father's Day. Do you know why her dad was so special? He was a single dad, which meant he didn't have a mother to help him. He raised the kids by himself, and he raised 6 kids. 6 kids all by himself. That was a pretty special dad, wasn't it? So they started it way back then, but it didn't become a permanent holiday or a national holiday for a long time. In 1966, President Lyndon B. Johnson designated the third Sunday in June to be Father's Day, and it was President Richard Nixon who signed it into law in 1972, and that made Father's Day a holiday. So it took 62 years before they finally made it a national holiday, and so now it's the third Sunday in June, and we celebrate it in honor of our dads. Now, so why do we celebrate Father's Day? Do you know? Oh, you want me to answer that? I thought maybe you had some answers. Well, I can answer that. Dads do a lot for us. Moms, their work is kind of like inside. They wash the dishes, do the laundry, clean the house. Dads, they kind of work outside. Like they mow the grass in the summer and rake the leaves in the fall and shovel the snow in the winter. And they keep the house in shape. So moms are kind of like the inside people that keep the inside of the house in shape. Dads are the outside, and they're the fixer-uppers. Dads are the ones who fix things. If anything needs to be fixed, you go to Dad, right? They're the fixer-uppers. So like if your bike chain falls off, who are you going to go to? That's right. You're going to go to Dad and say, Dad, my bike chain fell off. Can you fix it? Or if your toy breaks, who are you going to ask? Dad. That's right. You're going to go to Dad and say, Dad, my toy fell apart. The wheel came off my car. Can you fix it? And you know what? If Dad can't fix it, there's no hope for it. It's beyond repair, because dads can fix anything, and if they can't, oh well, time to throw it away and get a new one, I guess. So what are the things that you do with your dad? Do you like play ball or practice batting, hitting the ball? Or maybe dads take you fishing, like my dad. My dad used to take me fishing. Or what about ball games? When my kids were little, we like to take them to ball games, so dads like to do sporting events. Maybe dads take you for a car ride. When I was little, that was a fun thing we would do. We'd go get a bucket of chicken and go to the airport and hope that a plane would fly in so we could watch it. Or dads like to take you to ice cream. My dad was always taking us out for ice cream in the summer. That was a fun thing to do. Sometimes dads just want to sit down and watch a movie or play a video game, and that's something you could do with your dad too. It's just fun to spend time with Dad, isn't it? So I thought, for something that we could do for our dads for Father's Day, I thought maybe we could make a coupon booklet. Oh no, not like coupons that you spend in the store. This is just a little booklet with some ideas of things you could do with Dad, because it's fun to spend time with dads, and so I thought we could just make a little booklet. So get a plain piece of paper, fold it in half, and then if you just kind of drag your fingernail across it, that creases it, and then it will tear better. So tear that in half, and then fold it in thirds. You know what thirds is? That means you'll have 3 pieces. So drag your fingernail across it again so it will rip easily. All right, and one more time. And then when we're done, we'll have like 6 pieces. So I thought on those pieces of paper, you could write things that you want to do with your dad. So you want to use your best penmanship. Do you know what penmanship is? That's how you write. That's the way you write your words. So you want to write your words nice and neat, because if you don't write nice and neat, then Dad won't necessarily know what he's supposed to do with you. Like if you write down that you want to help wash the car and you don't write it neatly, he might think it says help wash the cat. You don't want to do that. Or if you go bike riding and you don't write it neatly, he may think you want to go book reading, which that's okay. Grandma Kitty has no problem with book reading, but you want to write neatly enough so that Dad can understand what you're writing. So just write something like play ball, or you could write wash car, and maybe Dad will tell you you can't handle the hose because kids sometimes get carried away with a hose when they're trying to help wash the car. But maybe he'll let you like wash the wheels or the rims or something with the sponge. How about go bike riding? That's a fun thing to do with Dad. Go bike riding. Oh, here's a favorite one that I'm going to put down. Get ice cream. Get ice cream is like my favorite all-time thing. I just love to get ice cream. And how about, if you like to watch a movie, write watch movie. Or let's see, what have we got? Watch movie, get ice cream, go bike riding, wash car, play ball, and can't forget go fishing. All right. And then when you've written on all your pieces of paper, you can make a cover. I've already got my cover made, but just make a cover and put your pieces all together and staple it together like a booklet. Find your hot pink stapler like Grandma Kitty's and staple it together. See, then you have your coupons in there that tell Dad what you want to do. And then on the cover, you can write whatever you want to write. You can write, I love you, Dad, or you can write, Happy Father's Day. I'm going to write Happy Father's Day. And then, you could take some stickers. I got some stickers that I might put on here. And then you've got this cute little booklet. And then this just shows Dad all the things you want to do to spend time with him, because that's the most important thing, is spending time with Dad. So then he can just mark it off or tear it out when you do it and use up all the coupons and spend time with you. That would be a fun thing to do, wouldn't it? All right, so I think that we will move on to Move and Groove today. Now I have a new song. This is called the Get Down song. And this is a Vacation Bible School song. And it means that when you get down, God will lift you up. But it can be like with dads too. When we get down, dads can help us out. Like if you fall and you skin your knee, dads can pick you up and put a Band-Aid on and help you feel better. Or when you're sad and discouraged, dads can cheer you up and make you feel better. So dads will help lift us up when we're down too, right? So let's give this, and let's not forget that when we move and groove, it's to make our heart happy, right? Because the more we move and groove, the happier our heart feels. So let's give this song a try and see how we do. All right. All right, stand up and let's get ready. Okay, ready? Goodness, that wasn't such a good song for Grandma Kitty. Oh, let's see if I can get up now. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. My heart did not like that song because I did not move and groove much, did I? But I'll tell you what, my back liked it even worse. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to work on that song. Maybe Grandma Kitty is not in shape, or she's just not moving and grooving too good today. I'll have to work on that song for next time and see if we can come up with a better plan. Did you like that song though? Did you get up and move and groove and get down and get back up? Yeah. Well, your body's younger than mine, so it's easier for you to get down and get back up, huh? But Grandma Kitty will work on it for next time. I bet I can do better next time. All right. So let's move on to our bee basket. So don't forget, with our bee basket, these are the things we want to be, all right? Remember all the things we've talked about in our bee basket? So let's see what we have in our bee basket today. Today we have, be appreciative. That's kind of a big word, isn't it? Be appreciative. Do you know what appreciative means? Well, it means to be thankful for all the good things you have. It means to appreciate what you have. So since we're talking about dads today, let's be appreciative for the things that Dad does, because he does a lot of good things for us, right? So do you remember from Mother's Day, I read you a poem. It was called Mother's Meatloaf. Do you remember that? It was pretty funny about how Mother made a meatloaf and you couldn't hit it with a hammer. You couldn't do anything with it. They couldn't cut it with a saw. So I have a poem for Dad today. All right, so this is Something Big Has Been Here. And these are poems by Jack Prelutsky. So let's see what we have. We have, I wish my dad wouldn't try to fix things anymore. Oh, that'll fit right in with our theme today, huh? Because we've been talking about dads fixing things. All right, so it says, my father's listed everything he's planning to repair. I hope he won't attempt it, for the talent isn't there. He tinkered with the toaster when the toaster wouldn't pop. Now we keep it disconnected, but we cannot make it stop. He fiddled with the blender and he took a clock apart. The clock is running backward and the blender will not start. Every window pane he's puttied now admits the slightest breeze, and he's half destroyed the furnace. If we're lucky, we won't freeze. The TV set was working, yet he thought he'd poke around. Now the picture's out of focus and there isn't any sound. There's a faucet in the basement that had dripped one drop all year. And now since he fixed it, we can't find it without wearing scuba gear. I wish my father wouldn't try to fix things anymore, for everything he's mended is more broken than before. If my father finally fixes every item on his list, we'll be living in the garden, for our house will not exist. Isn't that funny? That is a funny poem, isn't it? So I have a little story about a father trying to fix things up. When I was little, I broke the dining room chandelier. I'm not going to tell you how I broke the dining room chandelier. What's that? No, I was not swinging on the chandelier. I would know better than that. No, I did something foolish. Not quite as foolish as swinging on the chandelier, but it was pretty silly. So my dad, of course, being the dad and the fixer-upper, it was his job to fix the chandelier. So I was in the living room and my dad was out in the dining room working, and it sounded like he was really having a very hard time. And I thought, it's my fault. I'm the one who broke the chandelier. I should at least go out and give him some moral support. Did you know what moral support is? That just means, to be there emotionally, to show somebody that you care about what they're going through. So I thought maybe I should just go out and, say, everything okay, Dad? So I headed that way. Now, do you remember, I told you before that Grandma likes color, that I like the blue sky and the green grass and the bright colorful flowers. Grandma Kitty just loves color. Well, when I was heading out to the dining room that day, I'll tell you, there were some pretty colorful words coming out of that dining room. But not the kind of color Grandma Kitty likes. No, those words were just a little bit too vibrant for Grandma Kitty. So I went back in the living room and minded my own business. I thought since I was the one who caused the problem and he was not having fun out there, I better just stay away. So, yeah, I felt really bad. You know, sometimes it's not easy for dads to fix the problems, and it's not always problems that they caused. Sometimes it's problems that we caused, and since they are the fixer-uppers, they get to fix it, huh? So I did feel bad for my dad that day, and I do feel bad for dads who have to fix the things that get broken. But we can just be appreciative and thankful for all the things that our dads do for us, all the good things they do. I just wanted to tell you I got a couple of jokes here. You know, dads are the ones who know everything, the ones that have knowledge, right? We can ask them anything and they can give us an answer, right? May not always be the answer you want. Like if you ask for candy before bedtime, you may get a no. And that's probably a good thing because candy puts too much sugar in your body. And so right before bed, if you ate candy, you would not want to go to sleep. Oh, Grandma Kitty should not have told you that because now you're probably going to want candy before bed so you won't have to go to sleep. But no candy before bedtime. So dads, you can ask them anything and they'll give you an answer. So I had a couple of jokes here. Remember our awesome Good Clean Jokes for Kids by Bob Phillips, and there were just 2 jokes in here I wanted to share with you. And one was this. The boy says to his dad, "Dad, is it true that the law of gravity keeps us on the earth?" And the father says, "Oh yes, that is true." And the boy says, "What did we do before the law passed?" That's kind of funny, huh? And then this one here, the boy says, "Dad, are caterpillars good to eat?" And the father says, "No. What makes you ask a question like that while we're eating?" It's kind of a yucky question to ask while they're eating, huh? And the son said, "Because you had one on your lettuce, but it's gone now." Oh, he should have mentioned that before. Huh? That would have been better for him to say before the caterpillar disappeared. All right. So since it's Father's Day coming up soon, just make sure that you do something nice for your dad. Make him a coupon booklet and I'll put in some fun things that you can do together or, you know, like I said with Mom, just give him a hug, right? Like with Mom, we talked about that. You know, Mom's like breakfast in bed. Maybe you could make Dad lunch. Maybe make him a sandwich and give him some chips or something, huh? But the cheapest and the best gift you could give him is just give him a nice big hug and a kiss and say, "I love you, Dad." That would make him really happy, huh? So you make sure that you do something nice for your dad for Father's Day, all right? And let him know how much you love him. Let him know that you want to spend time with him and that you appreciate all the good things he does for you. And you make sure you stay away from the dining room chandelier, okay? You don't want to break things. You don't have to. All right. So I think that just about does it for us. So you take care, you be safe and healthy, you be appreciative of all the good things you have and all the good things that your mom and your dad do for you and give them hugs and kisses and tell them that you love them, all right? And Grandma Kitty will see you right back here next time, all right? Take care. Bye-bye.